Just got out of the Barnes and Noble booksellers building, and I'm not pleased. I'm not a fan of fiction, right? Like there's good literature in fiction. Like there's books that you should read, but I just can't get over the fact that fiction is not real and it doesn't matter. Like, you read these stories, but it doesn't matter. Like, there's no point. After you read the story, you have this it's like it's like watching a movie. You know, unless the movie's going to inspire you or drive you to do something, like, don't make a movie that you just because you want to make a movie. Make a movie because you have purpose behind it. That's something I can't even think about, is how many books there are in the world. There's so many years of writers and authors. I can't get over that. If you're an aspiring author, my advice to you would be, don't sell a gimmick, alright? Sell something that is good. Don't sell something that is just pointless and has no value to it. I went in there, there's an entire section for parenting. There's an entire section for parenting, and there's books in there that I'm thinking, if you're planning to have a kid and you're confused, right? And you think, oh, let's buy a book. My thought on that is, if you think you need to buy a book to raise your child, maybe you shouldn't have a child. If the book is going to help you, maybe you're not ready. You should just, the stuff to raise a child should just be known to you. You shouldn't have to read a book to learn this stuff. This stuff should be just already there in your head. You shouldn't have to buy a book, read it, and then be ready to raise your child. I think that is the biggest scam, because the people who are selling those books they're selling those books for people who don't know how to parent, right? And so they're encouraging people who don't know how to parent. They want people who don't know how to parent, and otherwise their books won't sell. So basically, if you can't raise a child, then the future's done for, because the child is the future, right? That's the saying. The kids you have will be the future in the next 40 years. If your demographic is people who do not know how to raise a child, then you're planning on ruining the world, because these people don't know how to raise a child. These people are dumb enough to spend $8.99 on a book on how to parent a kid, how to whip your kid into shape because he's a tyrant and no one wants to hang out with him. Your kid gets bullied at school. There's bullying books, I bet. They want people to get bullied, so they buy their books. People are selling books not because they enjoy writing nowadays. They're writing these books to create revenue on problems in the world. If we didn't have any guides, they're trying to fix the problem, but in doing so, they're actually making the problem more popular and more. Because if there's solutions to these problems, then we're gonna make new problems. So there's no solution. Because what's the point of having a problem with a solution? Because then it's just, what's the fun in that? How to stop your kid from biting. That's just what's gonna happen. You don't need to sell a book for it. Just tell your kid not to bite. Like, people they just so driven on this money. They need the money. Their book sucks ass. It's the worst book you'll ever see. But they're still charging $4.99 for it. And that's the thing about books nowadays is most of the stuff that you see in a book can be found online for free. Or, you could go to a library and rent the book for 14 days to a month. You can get all this knowledge for free. Library card is free. It's free. Okay? Maybe there's not a library station near your home. But I'm gonna tell you right now, go on library, local, so libraries are by county, in your county, so go to your county's library, sign up for a thing. You can use their website for like ebooks, I'm sure, and you can read on your website, because everyone nowadays has Wi-Fi. If you don't have Wi-Fi, you're not really looking to read, because if you don't have Wi-Fi, usually you knit when you travel the world, you like to hike, and all this stuff that doesn't require internet. Just saying, don't fall for these scams at Barnes and Noble. There's some books in there that are worth your money, right? I really liked The Catcher in the Rye. I'm currently reading Tom Sawyer, right? These are books that are classics. Go ahead and buy them. Spend the money. This author, he did a good job. He deserves some, he deserves your $8.99 for your, screw it, buy the hardback. Spend $12.50. That's an extra $4 in his pocket. Just do it. Do it for the guy. He deserves it. There's some books out there that are worth it, and there's some books out there that are just pointless, like Harry Potter. I can't stand Harry Potter. First of all, it's a children's book. Okay, first of all, it's for kids between the ages of like 6 and I'm gonna say 15. After the age of 15, you really shouldn't be reading Harry Potter anymore. Okay, it's sickening to me to see people who drive cars, who have a driver's license, who have Harry Potter tattooed onto the back of their car. It's sickening. I hate it. I hate Harry Potter. I don't hate Harry Potter. I hate people who read Harry Potter. Get over it. It's just a book. It's just a book. Okay? And at the end of the day, it's just bread.